Josh,
Yeah?
do you think you can live out here without me?
No.
Exactly, get in here. And that's how it is with God the Father. Welcome to Childlike Faith. Childlike Faith, episode number 3? 3? Episode number 3. Let's go. We're back. I am Alex.
Guys, did you just think you were hanging on walls?
Hanging on walls? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, I need another episode or else I'm gonna fall off the wall.
I get what you say. No, we're not leaving you hanging. Hey, Joshua and Alex, we're here for you guys, and we want to see
My full name is Joshua Zephaniah Robbins.
I think they needed to know that, right?
Yeah.
Your full name, because they can't learn anything if they didn't know your full name.
Yeah.
So where are we at in our story? What we're doing is we're going over the Kids Bible app. We're going through the story of the Bible.
After
And we're
9 years old, then we're gonna do my Bible.
Yeah, we're gonna do the actual Bible. Where are we at in this storyline, Josh? What have we talked about so far? Just give them a short recap. In the beginning, what do we see happen in the beginning, Josh?
That God made everything, and He us out of dust.
Yeah.
Us out of dust.
Yep. And
Us
so
out of dust.
we are made in God's image and His likeness. We have a Creator. That's the first story. That was the first. Was that story? That's the first story, right?
Yeah.
That's the first story.
First and second.
All right, and then what happened in the second story in Kids Bible app? We see everything was perfect, and then what happened?
I got messed up, but when sin entered the world.
It got messed up when sin entered the world. Joshua, this is the $1 million question.
Adam and Eve didn't mess up, then you need to be in heaven by now.
Yeah, we would be. We would be in the garden. Heaven and earth were connected before sin separated. So, that's a good starting point. When Adam and Eve ate the fruit, what did God say to Adam and Eve, Josh? If they would eat this fruit, what would happen to them? They'll die.
And they're dead right now.
Yep. So sin causes us to die. But we didn't see them die right away, did we? There was a spiritual death that happened where they were separated from God. So sin separates us from God. Yes?
That's what sin actually does, because if you don't believe Jesus, you're dead forever.
Yeah, you're right.
But if you believe in Jesus, you're alive in heaven and earth together forever. Yep, together forever.
Yeah.
That means that's how you say you're gonna be together and forever at the same time. Together ever.
Together ever. I like that, Josh. That's a cool mixture. God made everything. He made everything perfect. He made everything beautiful.
Only just
when we sinned, which is they ate the fruit that they were supposed to, there was a separation. And there was a tree of knowledge of good and evil. God made everything perfect, and sin separated. Sin is what entered into the world and started to bring death. Yeah. And so what we see is the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That was the tree they were not supposed to eat from. And what happened? They ate from that fruit and they died. All right, let's jump right into it. What's our third story, Josh?
It's based on Genesis chapter 6, verse 5 through 9, chapter 17.
All right, let's see what's going to continue to happen in the story.
The earth filled up with people, but they sinned so much that God was sorry He had made them. He decided to send a flood to wash everyone on earth.
All right, Josh, I have a question. They sinned and God decided to send a flood. Was God being mean?
No, it's just that sin causes death.
Sin causes death. These are what do we always talk about, Josh? There's
consequences when you do wrong. Like Dad gives me super hard taps when I do stuff I know I shouldn't do.
They're super hard?
Super hard. They're super mega taps. Super mega stars. Superstar taps. That's how strong you are. Dada, do this.
Superstar.
Oh, look at that.
Josh says I give him superstar taps. You do get taps, but there's consequences for what we do wrong, and God is establishing that we can't just not listen to the Creator. There's consequences for it. It wasn't like He sent the flood
because
for no reason.
There was a man named Noah. He who wasn't like the others. Noah loved God and obeyed him. God decided to spare Noah and his family from the flood.
Noah is a man of faith. He trusted God. When you trust somebody, you listen to them.
Yeah.
So when we say we have faith, it means that we trust God to listen to Him. Okay, that's what faith is.
Okay.
This is what we see in Noah. It says he loved God and obeyed Him. If you trust somebody and you love them, you're going to listen to them. Mm-hmm. That's what we see in Noah. All right, let's keep reading.
God warned Noah about the flood. He told him to build an enormous boat with a low roof, 3 decks, and a window and a door. In obedience, Noah built it. God told Noah to collect 2 of every kind of animal, 1 male, 1 female. Then Noah, his family, and the animals wanted the boat. God shut the door.
Now remember, if you don't have the Kids Bible app, download it. That's what we're reading on. That's what we're going to be going over.
I'm just joking.
No, it is free.
We're
going to be going over that for...
How is it free? Do you just do your fingerprint or do you just give money?
It's free. You just download it. All right.
How?
God told Noah to bring in 2 of every kind of animal so that there can be... So what can happen, Josh? Why did God tell Noah to bring in 2 of every kind of animal? Why do you think that?
Because there's woman, female. Female woman.
And a male and a female. Why did he say that, though? Why do you think a male and a female
have to go?
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to have to be safe.
But why a male and a female of every kind of animal?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. That's okay to say I don't know. A male and a female because a male and a female will help reproduce male and female animals.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What would happen if God created Eve and Eve?
Eve? What?
Yeah. If it wasn't Adam and Eve, what if it was just if God created 2 women in the beginning? What do you think would have happened?
That there'd be too much babies. They'd be too much babies.
Oh, he's not old enough for that. Okay.
It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Water fell from the sky and rose from the oceans and lakes. Even the tallest mountains disappeared beneath the flood. Meanwhile, Noah, his family, and all the animals were safe in the boat, floating on the flood waters. God had not forgotten about Noah, not even for a moment.
And this is something interesting. While Noah's in the ark for 40 days and 40 nights.
God did not even forget him, not even like once.
And it's sometimes that we go through things in life and it seems like we're stuck. It seems like we're not moving. Doesn't matter how old we are. It seems like we're not learning. We're not growing. God has not forgotten about you.
Yeah, not even us. He hasn't even took his mind off you.
Yep.
Mind.
Yep. That's.
Can he think about a million things at the same time?
Of course, he's God.
Oh my gosh.
There's like over 8 billion people on the earth, and he knows all of their thoughts at once. Over 8 billion people are on the earth, and he knows all of their thoughts all at once.
Oh, he knows all the people, so he's thinking more than 8 billion, actually.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's thinking about everything. He's thinking even more than space.
I know.
He's thinking.
Kind of crazy to think about.
Oh.
That's kind of crazy. You can hear everybody's thoughts at once, and I'm going crazy with just Joshua's thoughts being shown.
What do you mean?
Because your thoughts, you speak from your thoughts.
What does that mean?
You speak from your mind.
Your mind
and you're over here
me
going
what
crazy.
to
Like,
say.
ah. All right, let's continue to read, Josh.
God sent a wind to blow. The waters went down. The boat rested on Mount Ararat. Noah sent out a dove. When it didn't return, he knew it was safe.
All right.
But it did return. It bring back an olive, right?
Yeah, that's in the Bible. But remember, the kids' Bible didn't give all the details. So you're ahead of the game because you're reading the actual Bible. You're learning more.
And I watch Superbook.
And you watch Superbook.
Guys, don't forget to also watch Superbook.
Superbook is a good way to learn the Bible and the stories. One thing that we want to do is we want to go over the stories so that when we go over the stories first for like 3 years, we'll just go over the stories. We'll learn the stories. And then after 3 years, we'll start to go into and really talk about the details, and we just kind of continue to grow in our relationship and getting to know God. That's one of our goals here at Childlike Faith is to really teach the Bible for you to understand it for yourself, so you can read the Bible and the Bible not be boring, but you be able to understand it. You be able to learn it, understand it. You be able to teach it. You be able to obey it. Right?
Yeah,
and you begin to love it. And also what?
Gizmo is very funny and super.
Oh, Gizmo. Yeah, Gizmo is funny.
Brand was dry. God told them to come out. He put a rainbow in the sky as a promise that he would never flood the whole earth ever again. He said he promised.
So when we see the rainbow in the sky, it represents God's promise to never flood the earth. And guess what? He has kept that promise. He has kept that promise because there has been floods, but God said flood the whole earth. If you have any questions, always you can comment them. You can send us a message. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok.
We're still gonna
Childlike Faith family. We love you guys. Continue to tune in. Like, share, subscribe, follow us. Until next time. Bye, Childlike Faith family.
And I'll see you in 100 years until I'm 106 years old.